You should not be out here like this, Matt hissed through clenched teeth, gripping her wrist gently but firmly before she could stumble again. Amanda Reyes, his boss, giggled through smeared lipstick, teetering in a silk-red robe that clung to her like a warning sign. They were in the hallway of a luxury hotel, but it might as well have been a minefield. Security cameras, murmuring staff, curious glances, it was all one wrong step from disaster. And Sergeant Matt Lawson, recently turned corporate team lead, knew exactly who would pay the price if this scene made it to anyone's inbox. He glanced left. Empty. Right. Still clear. He lowered his voice. "Let's get you inside now." She mumbled something that sounded like, "You always take care of everyone," as she leaned her weight on him. He didn't answer. He just got her back to her suite, guided her inside, left a bottle of water beside the bed, made sure she was safe, and then walked out the door like a shadow. No thank you, no good night, no evidence he was ever there. The next morning, Matt sat stone still in the boardroom, a storm brewing behind his calm military posture. He knew how things worked. A male subordinate, a drunk female superior, and hotel gossip. That combo could wreck everything he had rebuilt since the divorce, since leaving the army, since becoming a full-time single dad, just trying to make rent and raise a daughter with some shred of stability. If Amanda chose to lie, or worse, pretend nothing happened, he'd be left holding the grenade. But when the door opened at 9:02 a.m., sharp, in walked Amanda. Sharp suit, bold lipstick, and fire in her eyes. The room quieted. She walked to the front, placed her coffee down, looked Matt dead in the eye, and said, "Sergeant Lawson, I owe you my safety, and probably my career." You could hear jaws hit the table. Amanda turned to the team. "Some of you saw me last night. You saw a version of me I'm not proud of. But Matt, he saw it too. And instead of exploiting it or running away, he protected me. My dignity, my privacy, my humanity. When I was at my most vulnerable, he didn't take advantage. He stood between me and a very public humiliation." Matt's throat tightened. He didn't expect this. He was prepared for a cover-up. But not this. Amanda kept going. "I know some of you whisper about how a single dad doesn't fit the leadership mold. I've heard it. But I'll say this. When you're blackout drunk in a hallway, robe half open, and no clue who's watching, you learn real fast who has character. And Matt Lawson has more of it than half this building combined." The room was still. Then slowly applause broke out. Tentative at first, then steady. But Matt didn't move. Because beneath his calm stare, memories played like film reels. 3 deployments. A failed marriage that left him with full custody and half a heart. Nights he'd come home from work just to fix his daughter's dinner and help with math homework, wondering how he'd make it through the week. He took this job not because he loved the corporate world, but because he needed the paycheck. And despite all that, he was constantly passed over. Too quiet, they said. Not polished enough. Amanda's voice cut through his thoughts. "Matt, you didn't just help me last night. You reminded me of what real leadership looks like." Later, when the room cleared, she approached him privately. "I want to give you a raise," she said, "and your own team." He shook his head. "That's not necessary." She stepped closer. "No, it's earned. You lead with character. That's rare. That's what this place needs." He looked her in the eye, still guarded. "Thank you. And by the way," she added, her voice softer now, "you saved more than just my job. You saved me from a version of myself I didn't recognize. That matters." He didn't respond with words, just a firm nod, the kind that says, "I hear you. I respect you. And we're good." That Friday, Matt picked up his 7-year-old daughter from school, expecting the usual, but she burst into his arms, shouting, "Daddy! Ms. Reyes came to class. She told everyone you're a hero." His heart stopped. "She what?" "She told my teacher you helped her and that more people should be like you. She even said we should look for brave and kind people when we grow up." That night, as he tucked his daughter into bed, she whispered, "You always say do the right thing even when it's hard. I'm glad someone saw you do it." Because sometimes the world doesn't notice the quiet ones. The ones who hold the line, do the right thing, and never ask for applause. But when it does notice, it changes more than reputations. It changes lives. Real character isn't built under spotlights. It's forged in silent moments, behind closed doors, when no one's watching. And when someone finally tells the truth instead of hiding it, that's not just leadership, that's honor. Before we end this story, let us know in the comment, where are you watching from? If this story moved you, don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, and subscribe for more powerful stories like this one. You never know. The next one might just change your life.